I don't think I can be objective about trying to describe Miami in 1980. I definitely was not objective at that time. What I'll do instead is try to use some of what I've learned in hindsight and take a shot at it.
Trouble always follows you around and it's making my life so tough. Away I smash my car after drinking at the bar all night.
I would think was, but then I would always argue, well, they're like really punk rock. They're like the most punk rock because they didn't look like anyone else. I mean, they looked like basically like lawyers, accountant types, but not even. They didn't look like, but they looked like not well-paid lawyers, or like PAs or accountants working for a crappy firm.
There was a certain time that was happening right then, and we didn't want to look like foreigners or something.
Yeah.
We didn't want to look like musicians. We wanted to look like insurance men.
Well, I don't care what you say. I'm gonna ruin my life anyway. When my daddy standing at the crying train.
Again, it created a lot of friction. It created a lot of problems. It got to the point where they threw Greg out of the band, and that was almost the end of the front. We started auditioning people at that time, new singers, but I even auditioned for the band as lead singer, and I think I did a pretty damn good job of it. Richard
Passed out like somewhere, and I said, wow, he's just up there playing and now he's passed out. And Greg, out of his drunken stupor, said, I'm a liberal. And I remember, I think Randy was near him, and Randy just sort of looked at him and gave him like this disgusted look, like, shut up.
I'm the rat. Wherever trouble lies, I don't see what's wrong with throwing them away to the enemy. After all, I'm working for XCONZ and ICNT, and I'm willing to take the big fall.
What scared me the most was you on stage, because no one really. It was like Iggy Pop on crack or something. Because it was like...
They can't explain. They got it too easy. They're spreading disease. We're the boys from the immigration desk. We got our orders and we try to do our best. The way we get our orders, we have trouble understanding. Viva la Miami Beach and the Golden Planet. Immigration report. Immigration report. Immigration report. We gotta throw away the Russian.
Randy Rush was one of the great guitar players. He just, when the lights came on him.
Scientist guy. He would just come in with these like amazing little licks, but they'd be quick, He'd come in with these quick little things. It's like, oh my God, did you see him just play that? And it was done, And he never did these, he never did massive leads or anything, but you could tell he was like a really good guitar player. And,
jacket with a million buttons and the spiky hair and all that.
Sometimes I see some poor people out in the street. They ask me for some money for a little bit to eat. They show me how much change they have collected so far, and then they say they only need about 50 cents more. But I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it. Oh no no no.
And even if you're in that 1 or 2%, that's great.
Yeah.
There's still luck involved.
Yeah.
And there's the things that you were talking about, radio airplay, local press support.
It's all got a kind of
buzz.
Social commentary. I just meant the music is more than just drivel. That's the lyrics. I mean, you say things within the lyrics. It's a tough one. Good talking with you.
Fantastic girls, fantastic guys, a lot of young person danger, you know, and so-and-so's breaking up with somebody, it's going to be a big old yelling match.
Rat Bastard. A few other people at New Times, not Anthony mostly is to blame for this, but we created this war between Broward and Dave.
Oh, so you're there?
Yeah.
I know where everybody went. Charlie said it was a skinny tie convention in New York. I'm not sure, you know. I heard it was a leopard shirt show over on the beach, too. Agoraphobia, I really don't know. My brother and myself go something like this here.
Or instead of sucking at everything in school and feeling like he's a zero in life, well, that's a kid who's going to want to play punk rock.
You know, a lot of it was pathetic, musically horrible.
Because of the riot, we carried Ruger Mini 14s, which beyond concealable handguns was our weapon of choice at that time. The Sink neighborhood was populated mostly by Haitians. We talked about how they might react to seeing a couple of skinny civilian white boys carrying assault rifles. We concluded that they wouldn't rat us out, and we were right. So there we were, climbing those back steps to the studio, carrying those rifles like it was nothing. When the front played the Balkan Rock Club, I carried that same Mini 14 on stage and propped it up against my amp while we played. Locked and loaded. Nobody ever said shit about that. You know, that all seemed really normal back then.